Shin, if you could just get fucked real quick, that'd be great. Shin, if you could just get fucked real quick. Shin, if you could just get fucked real quick, that'd be great. Thank you.
This is a potato fest. Oh, get fucking wrecked.
Okay guys, so if you're here, hopefully you watched the first video, got the stash set up the way we want it, redeemed our rewards from Escape from Tarkov website, and we're almost ready to start playing here. But there's a couple more things I want to cover real quick. First thing is going to be examining items. Now this is going to be a little bit tedious here. I'm going to obviously kind of speed through it on camera. But first thing I want to do is, and this is going to save you from getting killed in raid doing this, because what's going to happen is you're going to go into raid, you're going to kill somebody, you're going to loot their body, and you have to examine the bag or the chest piece before you can put it on or if you can pick it up, and it's going to get you killed. Also, this is going to give you a ton of free XP, help you level up. So what you're going to do is you're just going to go to all these traders, and you're just going to right click examine. And you do this over and over again on every item. And I know it's tedious. Oh guys, the realism. Anyways, I'm gonna speed through this, and we're gonna do this on all of the traders. But there's a way you can push this a little bit further too. Even once you've done this on all the traders, there's still like a very good chance you're gonna go into a raid and find a piece of gear that you have to examine before you can put it on. And trust me, you don't want to be doing that. You're going to get killed doing that. You're going to get shot doing that. I'm going to show you guys a trick. Okay, holy crap, now it's basically done. Now, a good thing about this is that it does allow you to go in and see what all new items the traders have. Allows you to keep an eye out on what the new items are, and then also what some of the trades are. So as you can see, I was kind of clicking through these. So if you're collecting 5 DVD drives and 3 UV lamps, you can get yourself an MPX. And this is just a way of, like, you know, had you not known that, you may not pick these up in raid, you know. Same thing here. This is a little Tetris game. Had you not known that Tetris trades for a Bitcoin, you may not even pick that up in game. But this is just a good way of kind of understanding and knowing what things are valuable and what even kind of random and inanimate objects in game you may want to pick up. Now, if you notice, I left Fence for last. That's because Fence, his inventory is based off of what other players in the game sell to him, meaning he can literally have anything. So Fence is one you're going to want to revisit from time to time. Of course, whenever you upgrade a trader, you want to come to them and examine all the new stuff you got from them. But Fence himself, you want to come back to him regularly and redo this for the first part of the wipe until you kind of get most of the stuff examined. Trust me, guys, this is tedious, it's a little bit annoying, but this is going to save you from dying. There's nothing worse in raid than somebody dropping something for you, or you're trying to pick something up off somebody's body, and you have to examine it first. And you have to examine it first, then you got to search it, and next thing you know, you're laying on the ground, you know, vulnerable for 30, 45 seconds, a minute at a time. And anybody who's played Tarkov knows that you're the most likely to die when you're on a body searching. Now, I told you guys I would give you a tip here, and this is going to take it to an extreme level as far as examining goes. Go here to the flea market, and you can examine everything. Go here to documents, you can literally just go through this entire list of every item in the game, and you can examine. Now, once again, yes, this is tedious. I understand that, trust me. But using this method, you will never have to ever examine anything in game. Because you will never get caught out having to examine anything. Every item in the game is in this list here. Now, there are some items, of course, like the thick weapons, crazy things that people aren't selling yet, or things that aren't for sale from traders. you can't do it on. But if you find a thick items case in game, screenshot me, because that shit's not gonna happen, bro. But go in here, you can examine every single item, every single piece of armor, and you can just do this. And it's gonna take a while, you know, maybe break it up in between raids if you'd like. But guys, do this. I know it sucks, I know it's boring. Do this. You're gonna get XP from it, but also you're gonna get your items examined, and you're not gonna have to do it mid-raid, and you're not gonna die, okay? Trust me. The next tip I'm going to have for you guys is these tasks. Make sure you're constantly checking your tasks. Make sure you have every task accepted that you can, first off. A lot of times you can complete these tasks without even realizing it. There have been plenty of times where I've actually completed tasks and had it pop on the screen and wasn't even thinking about it, okay? 2, it lets you know where you're going, what you're doing, you know, what your objectives are, right? And 3, you want to get in the habit of doing this before every raid, because, oh my gosh, last wipe, I'm an idiot, but I had to complete, the ones, what's the one specific raid? There's one specific raid for proper where you have to like drop an item off in factory and then extract alive. And it's one of the hardest missions, not because it's very hard, but it's annoying, the events you have to do, and everybody knows that everybody's doing that mission, so everybody's camping that area, and it's just kind of hard, especially early patch, to get in and get out, right? And so I probably did this mission 10 to 12 times, honestly. Not because I died every time, because I succeeded about 6 times, but for whatever reason I refused to turn in the mission that I completed. And so if you, for instance, let's say I complete the mission with proper on factory. If I don't come here and hit the little turn in button that's gonna be right here, and then I go into another raid and I die, you lose your progress on this mission here. And so you have to go back into factory, replant the item again, extract alive again. And I promise you, I did that about 6 times last raid. It was so annoying. But that's just how it works. Make sure you get into the habit of every single time you go out on a raid, before you go out, you double check, make sure all your missions are turned in, double check, make sure you know what your different levels are for your missions, like, you know, your progress on each mission, and, you know, figure out where you're going, especially early wipe. I mean, of course, you know, have fun with the game, enjoy the game, but if you're trying to get through the game quickly, you need to be prioritizing where you're going. Okay, so obviously I've got this mission here is on customs, and this mission right here you can do very easily on customs, like a lot of custom farms. So like but as you can tell, I can go wherever I want to go. I can go PMC here, and I can go factory, woods, I can go wherever I want. Now, considering that, like, I have a proper mission on customs here, and then I have a therapist mission that's, you know, it can be done anywhere, but also on customs. If I go to shoreline, I'm not being very efficient with my time, right? So you just kind of got to think about that. Be efficient with your time. Try and get as many missions done as you can. Another kind of little side tip here, guys, is like I stated, you know, it can be hard to get missions done, especially early missions when everybody's doing the same mission, you know, like the golden pocket watch mission. And a lot of people say, hey, you know, do them at nighttime. You got to be careful with that. Do I recommend doing missions at nighttime? Yes, because the majority of people don't want to go into a nighttime raid. Also, a lot of the people that are going into nighttime raids are doing it specifically to get specific missions done. So, understand a couple of things. You have to understand, first off, the mission. With the Golden Pocket Watch mission, multiple people can complete that mission per raid, okay? So if somebody gets to the Pocket Watch before you and opens the door and picks it up, you can still go there and pick it up. It will still be there for you. So when it comes to that mission, doing it at night makes perfect sense. Other missions, though, it doesn't work with. For instance, the mission I was just talking about, which I can't be bothered to think of the name of, but where you have to place the object on the factory. You cannot do that mission at dark. If you do that mission while it's dark, you will have to redo the mission again. It won't work. I don't know if they patched it, or I don't know what they did to it exactly. It's been like that for two different patches now. But you cannot do that mission in the dark. If you do that mission in the dark, you will have to go back and complete a daytime mission along with it. So just be aware of that. Also understand, like I said, the missions themselves. Some missions only one person can complete, right? So like finding the USB drives from Skier, yeah, it sounds like a great idea to run in at nighttime and sprint to the campsite and pick up the thumb drive. That sounds like a great idea. But the fact of the matter is that at nighttime, if you're going into a nighttime raid and other people are going into a nighttime raid, chances are they're probably doing the same thing you are. They're probably farming for these items. I actually have more success finding those kind of farm items during the day, because during the day people are less likely to sprint straight across the map looking for something. They'll do that at night because they have the cover of dark. During the day, they're less likely to do that. They're going to take their time and go a little bit slower. So if you go in as, God forbid, a hatchling or a pistling, and you don't really care about your life and you sprint aimlessly across the map, you have a slightly better chance of getting to those farm items. Now, is it annoying? Yes. I don't like that. I don't like that the game is like that, of course. But the fact of the matter is, it is the most effective strategy right now for getting these missions done. So that's what I recommend. But to just kind of make this a little bit more concise, basically what I'm saying is, depending on the mission, sometimes it's better off to do it in the daytime. Guys, I know I talk too much. I'm trying to get these videos out quickly, trying to get them out, make them as concise as possible. But I want you guys to be informed, and I want to inform you guys, and give you guys all the information you need. I'm not going to give you guys a tip video that's 1 minute long and that says, hey, do this for no specific reason. I'm going to give you guys the reasons why and some examples to go along with it. If you like this format, guys, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below anything you guys would like to see. If you don't like this format, my bad. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you later.